From Amateur Radio Newsline Report number 2155, these are the Ham Nation headlines for Wednesday, February 20th, 2019. Oscar 100 is alive and well.
Things just got a little more exciting for fans of Qatar Oscar 100, which is carrying the first geostationary amateur radio payload in history. Its 2 transponders have been inaugurated and have gone live online. A web SDR for the narrowband segment and a spectrum viewer for its wideband segment are being operated by the British Amateur Television Club and AMSAT UK. The Oscar 100 project has the support of Goonhilly Earth Station, which is hosting the ground station facility in Cornwall in the UK. Meanwhile, up above the Earth, Oscar 100 can be found in its geostationary orbit aboard the SHALE-2 communication satellite at 25.9 degrees east. The satellite was launched on a Falcon 9 rocket from SpaceX at Cape Canaveral November 15 of last year. For Amateur Radio Newsline, I'm Graham Kemp, VK4BB.
Back here on Earth, satellites have landed at a Pennsylvania college in the form of a campus club.
There's a new club on campus at Villanova University in Pennsylvania, and its ambitions are lofty, with good reason. The school's College of Engineering is now home to a CubeSat club, focusing on amateur radio nanosatellites. Its faculty advisor is Alan Johnston, KU2Y, an associate teaching professor of electrical and computer engineering. The advisor's role is natural for him. Alan is vice president for educational relations for AMSAT, a voluntary position he holds within the Radio Amateur Satellite Corporation. Alan was named to his position at AMSAT in May of 2018 and was given the assignment to boost educational outreach and the role of amateur satellites as teaching tools. Club meetings, which are held on Wednesdays, provide students with what is often their first glimpse at satellite technology and the little CubeSats. According to the university's website, the ultimate goal of the club might be to launch its own mission to space, perhaps as a joint effort with another organization or university. For the meantime, club members already have a busy agenda here on Earth, building a CubeSat simulator based around a Raspberry Pi computer with a 3D printed frame and establishing a satellite ground station to be part of an automated open-source global network. For Amateur Radio Newsline, I'm Heather Emby, KB3TZD.
In one California classroom recently, the students were from the military, but the curriculum was totally amateur. Radio, that is.
Amateur radio operators in the United States military are old friends, dating back to the First World War. Once again, the two recently became classmates as well. This time, the teacher and students were in Point Mugu, California, home of a U.S. Naval Air Station. The classroom of Brian Hill, KF4CAM, was filled with 23 software engineers and developers from the Naval Air Warfare Center Weapons Division. They were there to prep for their amateur technician test. The one-week immersion session included a curriculum in RF propagation, antennas, and signal modulation. The instruction designed by Brian, who's been a ham since high school, had been crafted to supplement these students' computer science backgrounds by adding some relevant radio theory. The students recently passed their final exam, the FCC licensing test. Organizers say their next activity might well be something like a school field trip. It will likely be a fox hunt. For Amateur Radio Newsline, I'm Dave Parks, WB8ODF.
And that's all from the Amateur Radio Newsline, your independent source for amateur radio news for 4 decades and counting at arnewsline.org. With Graham Kemp, VK4BB, Heather Emby, KB3TZD, Dave Parks, WB8ODF, Karen Eve Murray, KD2GUT at the news desk in New York, and our news team across the globe. I'm Don Wellbanks, AE5DW. 7-3. We'll see you next time here on Ham Nation.